Hello everyone. There's a breaking news here that Nigerian military jet crashes in Niger State community. The incident was first made public by Lapai TV, a Niger State-based digital TV network, which posted a short update alongside a video on its official Facebook page on Saturday evening. That's not too long ago. Two Nigerian Air Force pilots have reportedly survived. Oh my goodness, that's so great to hear. Have reportedly survived after an Alpha jet aircraft crashed close to Karabonde, a community in the Borgu local government area of Niger State. The incident was first made public by Lapai TV, a Niger State-based digital television network, which posted a short update alongside a video in its official Facebook page on Saturday evening. It says two Nigerian Air Force pilots reportedly survived Alpha jet crash close to Karabonde, Borugu local government area of Niger State, the platform wrote, without providing further details on the condition of the pilots or the circumstances surrounding the crash. As of the time of filing this report, the Nigerian Air Force has yet to release an official statement confirming the crash, the cause, or the operational details of the affected crash. In a video obtained by Sahara reporters, is smoke rising from the direction of the reported crash site, sparkling concerns among locals who said they were unsure of what prompted the aircraft distress. Well, while we all await for the official, statement to come out from the Nigerian Air Force, first of all, it's so heartwarming to hear that the pilots and the co-pilots survived. We don't know whether there was any other passenger or they were the only two people that were on board, and all of them, made it. The next thing, of course, that people, are really interested in knowing is to say, what was the circumstances? Is this some technical fault? And then there's also the fear that hope the terrorists have not gotten the capacity to be able to shoot, planes down. That has been one of the things that have really concerned, citizens and a lot of people over the years, for the terrorists not to acquire the capacity to be able to shoot planes down. Because indeed, if they do that, it's going to, bring another new terrifying phase to all of this thing that have been going on. Borno State is one of those states that have been affected by insecurity, very much affected by insecurity for years now, and they've really been going through so much. You've had a lot of local government areas that are being occupied by the terrorists. I mean, they've abducted people. There was a time they abducted. So recently, before even that time, recently, this is the state where they abducted the 315 students and teachers. Most of them, almost 300 of them, being in primary and nursery school. So little children. Some years ago, they also did abduct children from an Islamic school, and there were kids who were extremely very young. So it's a place where, they really do take children, no matter how young they appear to be. But Niger State has really been plagued by insecurity, been affected by it a lot of time. And this has been going on, for a very long time. Hopefully, Nigeria is able to come together to fight this menace that we have. But I wonder, the same thing also is wondering why the nation is not asking for the help that it needs out there, to say, what is this is the help that we need to be able to fight, this is insecurity. And like some people said also, is the fact that with the Air Force, there have been like quite a number of crashes here and there, or misses. Like a particular, state, this thing that I saw here, a comment that someone did was saying that, how many aircraft do they even have in the first place, that we are having to lose this many, still losing this much as it is. But we'll see. So we await the official response that is going to come out of this, and see how it is. But just quickly to look at some of the comments that are there. This person, the first comment I'm seeing, says, "Thank God the two pilots survived." Honestly, every other thing, I mean, when it comes to air crashes, it's always so fatal. Usually nobody survived, but this one that they're saying is survived, and it's good. Then the next question, the next one, and that was Sule Abbas. Prince Chinedu is talking about, abi terrorists took it down, because that's another fear that a lot of people harbor. Like I did mention earlier, is it an attack or is it a crash? These are also some of the things that worry people. Marcel X-Space said this crash occurs within a challenging operational context for the Nigerian Air Force. Earlier this year, in June 2025, a NAF airstrike in Zamfara State mistakenly hit local vigilantes pursuing terrorists, raising serious questions about coordination and intelligence in complex battlefields. While the causes of the latest crash are still unknown, it underscores the immense pressure and risks faced by the military in ongoing counter-terrorism and counter-banditry operations, particularly in the northern region. I did mention that also there have been certain cases whereby the Nigerian Air Force has mistakenly attacked citizens rather than terrorists. And at one time, it was becoming too much that citizens, I mean, it raised a lot of questions. There was one, I mean, people were having, was it sort of wedding ceremony, or they were celebrating, they were having some celebration and they were hit, quite a number of them in that way. According to Noble Allen, he said, "This is what happens when corruption and incompetence is the foundation of service institutions. They fail at the moment when they are needed the most." We have Dovron says, no dogfight, no air show, no crazy weather, no crazy terrain. Will they say the engine had low oil pressure mid-flight? Will they actually tell us what caused the crash? Or after this crash news, they will close the topic and move on? Usually when things like this happen, the most important thing to do is to actually find out what caused this crash, and of course prevent it so that it doesn't happen the next time again. But sometimes, in Nigeria, certain things are not as forthcoming as they should be. Then Mustafa Halilu had this to say. He said, "What an unfortunate and tragic situation." Mr. Exclusive said, "What if the jet was deliberately crashed, and more of this might likely happen in their nearest future just to sabotage the new Minister of Defense?" I think that's taking it to the extreme. But these are some of the conversations that happen, and there is that deficit of trust between the Nigerian government and the Nigerian people, and also the Nigerian military and the Nigerian people. And for you to really be able to win a war against insurgency, you need to be able to have that trust of the people in the government. But the people cannot trust the government when the government have not shown enough political will to stop the war, or even shown enough that they care for the citizens. Well, I will end this by saying at least we have a good news that the pilot and the co-pilot did survive, and we hope that is all the people that were on board, and praying that the next time this will be prevented and there will not be anything like a crash. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.